Thanks, Gumbo. Appreciate that, man. All right. Supposedly we're live, kind of, sort of, maybe, kind of. But yeah, I got a new setup here. And so I've got a second screen. I'm trying to figure out. I don't want No Man's Sky to show on the second screen, though. So I gotta figure out how to get it over to this first screen. Alright, how are you doing today, Gunboat? Oh, there we go. Let's see if that did it. No. Okay. Okay. So yeah, when using multiple displays, show my taskbar apps on all taskbars. Okay. Taskbars. Okay. Yo, what's happening, OE? Having technical difficulties. Well, I might have to change how I'm doing things then here. Hold still. Alright, so let's quit to the desktop. Let's see if we bring up Steam. What if it is not maximized? So, and it's showing so you guys aren't able to see it either. But I can't get it to not be full screen to drag it over to the other. Why is it defaulting to the secondary? Okay. Hey, Star Wizard, good morning. How are you doing? Welcome in, my friend. Alright, why is this? It does. It does have definitely a very strong Taylor vibe to it. Alright, so how to get around this one? Because if I come over settings, go into monitors, there's a box for make this my main display that is not clickable. think that's what it was, Star Wizard. Yeah. Hold on, let me try. Let's boot up No Man's Sky and see what happens. There we go. Yep. Christy, what's happening? How you doing? Come in.
Not much. Good. How are you?
I'm doing good. Can't complain. If everything had get working right anyway.
Oh,
So, but I think I figured one thing out at least. So now that is what the issue was there, Star Wizard. Yeah. All right, let's see if it will take my controller inputs now. Okay.
Hello, hello.
Hey, what's happening,
hey,
Star
Lizzie.
Wizard? How you doing, man?
Yeah, I'm glad I solved that issue for you.
Yeah, appreciate the help.
I don't know why. Sometimes my system will say, okay, you don't use screen 2, not screen 1, or screen 3, not screen 1. It's like, why?
Yeah, it's definitely taking a bit of getting used to, but I'm catching on here with this 2-screen setup.
Cool. Wait till you try to run 3.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. We're still a ways away from that. Yeah.
3 and a phone.
Yeah.
And I've still got a laptop I still can use.
Oh, nice.
That's a little too much.
Fair enough. All right. Well, I've today the plan is we're gonna build a walkthrough kaleidoscope and use the new salvaged pieces because I think John Party would have really had some fun with them. So
Yeah, I'm sure.
I've got this spot I found years and years ago that I'm wondering if it might work. So we're gonna try. I've got a PC placed there already, but we're gonna have to look at it a bit closer and see if it'll actually work for a kaleidoscope. 'Cause it's a fun little spot. Here we go.
To whisper this in your ear, but me and Chris already did that with the new pieces.
Well, I figured I'm not the first one to do it.
Yeah, I know.
By any means. But,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I just want to see what you come up with.
I've got a couple ideas.
I mean, I know yours is going to be awesome.
Alright, let's see. So this planet I found, I want to say maybe 5 years ago. I don't know. Let's see when I
Wow.
discovered this system. When did I discover this system? So yeah, this was way back when my PlayStation handle was still FracQ1111. Wasn't even Enra Silver yet.
Oh, my
Wow.
Wow.
So yeah, let's see here. Discovered 5 years ago. Yep.
Mm.
Yeah, and so this is the planet that I built Mega Mech versus Hover Tank on. That base got deleted to make room for other builds. So it's not here anymore, but the caves on this planet were so absolutely bananas that I had to leave a base here. And so, as
So
I
you
was exploring around,
Yeah, with
I
all new
found.
updates and everything, it might have changed too. So.
It didn't actually. I was
Oh,
came
cool,
back here
nice.
this morning to drop down a new base, drop down a BC, and oh, there we go. So, what we've got here is a little piece of Caterium here on the ground, little Caterium deposit, but somehow I'm not even sure that just RNG gods or what have you left a little piece up here, so it's like a little golden nugget just suspended.
Oh, neat.
Yeah.
So, and then down there, you can kind of see it down there is a nice round hole.
Mm-hmm.
So I figure starting the kaleidoscope there, walking up towards the golden nugget, and starting it with an airlock. It'd be fun
Yeah.
in that nice round spot. But the one question I've still got is I don't know if the slope is going to be too steep for it to be walkable. So that's the first thing we gotta check. Alright. That's a steep slope.
Looks good.
It looks like it should be, but then also the pieces I'm using for the walkway, I gotta
Yeah.
make sure they're gonna be walkable at that slope. Still haven't managed to fix my buttons, so this is gonna be interesting.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
yeah, I've just started kind of reprogramming muscle memory, I guess. Still not fully reprogrammed yet. Alright. Replace the wire here. So I'm gonna have the next few days off here,
Nice.
more than I usually do, because I hurt my back at work.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Nothing like that to make you feel nice and old. Just lifting something that you've done thousands of times before, and then all of a sudden you feel something give in your back.
Wait until it happens when you're reaching into the closet.
I can't wait.
Okay,
Yeah, I
you
know.
two.
That's great fun.
This is your first warning. Y'all are saying bad words over there now.
You've been warned. So,
Yeah.
yeah, this is gonna be an interesting stream. If I zone out a little bit, I do apologize ahead of time.
You're
I
good.
am on painkillers, so we'll
Mm.
see how this goes.
Tylenol 3 with codeine. Ha.
Oh no! That's the perks. Knowing the ER
Percocets.
people, I got Percocets. Yeah.
Ooh.
All
Take a
right,
shot
so-
with that. You'd be feeling real good.
Yeah. Yeah. Goodness, I'd be asleep at the desk here before I even got a chance to log out of the stream. That's what you guys see for the next 6 hours. It's just me snoring here at the desk.
We'll get the hype train going.
Yeah.
Yep. We'll say, Emmer, get up, stomp your feet, go get coffee, do something. Just don't grab another shot.
Yeah. Exactly. Yep. We gotta come up here. I gotta build a partial Drusifer for this, but I forget exactly which part. So I'm gonna build out a Drusifer here, and then figure out which part I need to use it from now on. I'll be able to make this so much smaller build each time. I want to glitch a set of stairs in. Oh shit! Nope. Nope. That's the wrong way. There we go. Okay.
Gonna try and follow along how you do this.
Yeah, I'm saying here. So I know something else. Now I don't know if it's possible to do this before, but if you use the cubes in a free placement or free mode, whatever you want to call it, they squish together inside each other now.
Like all the way, or
No, about half, or it's a good fair amount. Hello, how you doing, Kiwi?
what's happening,
Kiwi.
Kiwi? How you doing,
The
man?
man of the future. What
What's
what should
hap-
we expect?
How is everyone today?
Doing good, my friend. How about yourself?
Yeah, no, not too bad, not too bad.
All right, good to
Good.
hear. Thanks for sending me those videos there, Kiwi. That was funny stuff.
Oh, there's so many of those funny Hilux ads and things like that that I stumbled across. Yes. There's some banned ones I'd like to send you as well.
Oh,
Consider me curious.
Yeah. I'll send them out. I'll
Alright.
get around to it. Send them out.
You're good, man. No worries.
There's a whole series of the Scotty ones as well.
Okay, right
Go
on.
up to the shack for a brew. He torments this poor guy from the city for ages, and then Scotty gets his revenge.
no.
A little bit of context. Barry, the rough old guy, he's a Kiwi icon, a legendary bushman.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, they paid him heaps and heaps and heaps. Just because of his legendary status in New Zealand. Then he gambled and drank it all away, and then this is,
Well, I mean,
this is
he is
well,
a Kiwi.
yeah. Well, this is why there's so many of these ads with him, and because he kept going back and saying, right, we need to do more. he was taking the piss. He didn't really need their money. He was just milking it for all he could. But also a prolific author as well. He wrote some really, really amazing books.
Oh, really? Okay,
Hmm.
that's cool.
Yeah.
What kind of books?
I don't know if you. One was made into a movie not all that long ago. What do they call it?
If you say Crocodile
The
Dundee,
original-
we're done.
Oh, yeah, he would have bit slapped Crocodile Paul Hogues. He would have bit slapped Hogues. I mean, it was called Wild Pork and Watercress, and it was about a guy and his wife got a foster kid who was a real little shit, and then she died just after the foster kid got there. He went bush, which was what he was going to do anyway. And he decided to tag along, and then the government got involved and the police got involved in that because okay, this old guy's hanging out with this young kid, and all the stories got blown way out of proportion on that, as they did back in the 80s and that they'd kidnapped this kid and they'd gone bush and everything like that, and it was an actual bit of a true story behind it. And it made national headlines here and that. You know, they just had left the two guys alone, they would have been just fine. But no, they turned them into a couple of bloody convicts, pretty much.
Hmm.
Too bad,
It's
yeah.
quite a funny story. It's quite a funny story, you know. But it's all up not far from where I was born and raised, and I used to go hunting up there quite a bit when I was a kid, and I could see why they'd spend 4 years trying to chase them around up there. They couldn't find them.
Yeah,
Wow.
pretty big area.
The original book's called Wild Pork and Watercress, and the movie's name is something like kind of like Where the Wild Things are, but it's not that. It'll come to me. But it's a definite. All his books, like Sam and I, oh god, like back in the 60s and 70s about commercial deer hunting, and that was a big, huge thing here in New Zealand. Helicopter jumpers and that, fly in over the big deer herds and just jump out of a helicopter and tackle a big stag with big antlers and that. Yeah, we're a bunch of idiots. I know. They were like, Matt Watson was another one of them. That guy that jumped out of the helicopter and got himself a marlin.
Got himself a marlin? What?
Yeah, he jumped out of the helicopter, jumped into the water, into the ocean, and wrestled a marlin to its back by hand.
Wow.
Okay.
Yes,
Interesting.
we're
yeah.
fucking
Don't they have
idiots
a
over
pretty
here.
sharp nose?
We're
Am I
not
thinking of
known
the
for
wrong
thinking things through. What was that? Sorry.
Don't they have it like a pretty long, sharp nose, a marlin? Or am I thinking of the wrong fish?
No. Yeah.
Yeah. Marlin's got somewhat of a long snout. Yes. Then you got your
but no-
swordfish,
Yeah.
which also has somewhat of a
They're more dangerous.
yeah.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah. So Crocodile Dundee and who's the other guy? Oh, Steve Irwin. Yeah. He thought they were nuts, man. Jeez, we taught them. They were still kindergarten by the time we'd finished with them. So we're not known for thinking things through here. You know?
Fair
That's a
enough.
good idea. Let's do it.
That's
I think I told Christy the story. I can't remember who I told. I was saying that the other. I was maybe about 10 or 11 or something, and a group of about 6 or 7 of us from the neighbourhood all had pocket knives, and we all jumped on our push bikes inside. We were going to go be pig hunters for the day, and we'd come
Oh,
back and we'd
God.
feed everyone.
I think you
We
told
made it
this
back 3
story on
days
my
later.
stream before. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Crazy enough.
And how did
We
that
held
work
on
out?
to that tree.
All right. So yeah, I
We- we-
think this will work. All right. So first off, we gotta build the airlock. Okay.
Have you
That's
got your angle?
cool.
Have you got your angle picked out?
Yep.
Oh, excuse
Right
me.
button.
Button. Who's got the button?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So if we put there, then yeah, no, we gotta glitch it in there. Yeah, there we go.
Small floor panel, maybe.
Want the big one to base it off of.
Okay. Yeah. True.
How could you not want to build in that cave? That's just sort of
Yeah. That's
just
why
a
I
perfect
had
cave
to
to
leave.
sort of build something.
Yeah, I had to leave
Mhm.
BC here. This spot's too nice to. And yeah, I found it like 5 years ago, Kiwi.
Hey, Sin. What's up, dude?
Alright,
Long time.
Well, yep, have a fun time cutting grass. We'll see you when you're back. Yeah.
Depends on what kind of grass you're cutting, OE.
There is that as well, yeah. Okay, and again.
Then,
well, no,
I know
actually,
that quote from somewhere, but I can't quite place it.
fuck. No, that's not gonna work either.
Oh, yeah, if you were just down the road, I'd come and
Grinding
mow the bloody
grass,
lawn.
yeah.
Yeah, I miss mowing the lawn. Used to be one of my favourite things. I'd come home from sea and I'd just want to mow the bloody grass. Leave me alone, woman. I'm mowing grass.
You can come mow my grass. My lawnmower's broken.
Still broken.
I need
I
to
thought you
go.
got it fixed.
No.
Ugh.
Okay. Man, this whole
I did it with the weed
spot
eater,
is-
but it started smoking, so I haven't
Sorry.
I haven't tried it.
Oh, yeah. Okay, that's definitely a problem there, Krusty.
We don't need no men. We're independent women until we forget how to put oil in things.
That's
Very
good.
true.
Did you use the gas that had the oil mixture in it, or did you just reuse regular gas? in the
No, it's an
weed eater?
electric one. It's an electric
Oh.
one.
And it starts.
Oh
smoking?
my god.
Wow. Get an
Wow.
electric one smoking. Impressive.
I turned it off.
And we're done with that.
Uh-huh.
I have one hand covering my eyes and I'm just like, what the
I don't like having to ask for help. I do it when it gets dire.
Well, sounds like to me that was a dire situation there.
That was like about 3 weeks ago. I'm
Don't
sorry, I
like
don't
to
mean
be
to
an
make fun of you.
inconvenience. I would suffer in silence.
Ugh.
Okay, so
You
what's
only
the
do that in silence is because you're embarrassed.
best way?
Hmm.
I'm so gonna try and tell your kids about that so they can make fun of you in person.
Oh, they know. They know. They put up with me.
That's the wrong button, son of
Jordan's come in. We were doing house remodeling and stuff, and I was so tired.
Oh yeah, there's
And
worms on this planet. There are worms.
is that
Nice.
how you get the
I've
round
not
holes?
well, I've not been back here since before they were released. So yeah, that's super cool that they're here.
Absolutely, Sin. You know exactly. We're old enough to know that we've heard all this bullshit before. We're not going
Mine?
silently anymore.
Yeah. You still suffer, but you're not silent. Gotcha. Okay. This might even still be too big.
That's true.
Weather warning.
Wrong button.
Incoming storm.
We're gonna be saying that a lot today.
Geez, I'll fling a foo. He'll be copyright striking you. Wrong
Yeah.
button. I haven't watched one of his streams for a long
It's
time.
gotta be the center of the hole right there. Okay.
So many innuendos.
Keep it to yourself. Who am I kidding?
I'm
Cheryl.
I'm fighting.
It's just the right channel for it.
Alright, so gotta do this. If I can hit the right button.
That
Oh, it's close. It's not quite it though. Just another here.
Hang on, Henry. I'll just give Sean a quick ring and say, can you make Henry a door button, please?
I'd appreciate that, Kiwi. Good looking out, man.
He might have just as much fun watching you do struggle through this as well.
Thanks, appreciate that, Kiwi.
I've been watching a lot of Fractured Gamer lately, and I just love the way that he's gonna do his best, but he knows he's gonna mess it up a lot, and he doesn't care if he dies, you know. Especially
That's a good
Kerbal
way to
Space
to
Program.
approach it.
Oh,
Oh, especially Kerbal. Yeah, if you're playing Kerbal, you gotta expect
Oh.
that it's gonna melt your brain.
we watched for 9 hours one day while he was running across the planet. I thought it looked like bloody Delta One doing a no ship start. Oh Lord, and the amount of rubbish that we talk. Absolute crap.
Storm clearing.
I think Sin, Sin, you watch him too, don't you? Fractured Gamer. I'm sure Sin was in there at some point. Yeah, it is. It's a great game. It's a little bit over my head when you start doing trajectories and things like that, but I'm just there to watch Kerbals get blown up into popcorn.
gonna do that again. Son of a. Yeah, I do.
Pretty sure you're making this a whole lot more complicated than it needs to be.
I'm 100% sure you are correct there, Kiwi.
That's
100%.
fine, so long as we all know what you're doing, you know.
I'm definitely making this harder than it has to be. It has been too long since I've just sat down and done just straight glitch building.
Do you need some lessons?
Why did you think I was trying to stream with APG earlier this week? Come on.
I was just gonna say, do you want me to ring Kev?
I think he's working today.
Yeah,
he
he
is.
mentioned
He
something.
told
about
me he
working.
was. Yeah.
That's another bad word.
He's gonna try. Yeah, 34-letter words in the English language. Eh? So many
Don't
of
like
them.
it. I'm gonna take that word out of my repertoire.
Inra, you can't park there, dude.
I can totally park there. This is my planet.
Dude, it's a frickin' door. Who cares what it looks like?
I'm not trying to even have what it looks like. I'm trying to get it centered where I want it.
Does it really matter?
It does.
And a
because
cave,
then
yes.
As the
Hey, Sin.
stuff, as the walkway comes off of it.
A box of scraps.
What's happening, Sin? How you doing,
Right.
man? What's going on, my friend?
What's up?
Well,
Tony
hail the
Stark?
Lord of
What
Sin.
are you building in there?
What's that?
What are you building in there, Tony Stark?
We're gonna
He's
build.
not building anything. That's the bloody
This is gonna
problem.
be an airlock door, and it's gonna lead into a kaleidoscope, walk-through kaleidoscope that leads up here. If you'll see, there's a. There we go.
That little nugget up top.
There's a little tiny bit of Caterium up here suspended, so it looks like just a golden nugget just floating in the air there. The rest of the deposit's down on the cave floor, but for some reason,
Ironically,
that's how it spawned
that's
in.
kind of how they do fusion, nuclear fusion. Deuterium pellets are suspended, basically,
Yeah.
almost like free floating, but magnetically confined, so that when they hit them with the lasers to begin the fusion process, they're basically free floating in space. Kind of interesting. Pretty cool, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I figured that that was a fun little spot there. I figure I'll build a walk-through kaleidoscope with the new salvaged pieces.
Nice.
John would have enjoyed.
Once I'm
John
out on
Vardy
air
would have
cleaning duty.
had a blast with them. So.
It was
I'm
fun
on
until he
airlock
started
cleaning duty
building.
Until there was that.
I'm just giving you a
yes.
hard time, man.
Cheers. I'm very familiar with airlock cleaning duty. That's the promotion that you give somebody when you don't really like them on your team anymore, and you're just like, hey, I need you guys to go out and clean the airlock on the outside.
Yes.
I was
Probably-
just gonna
no,
say,
you don't need suits. You'll be fine.
It'll take it. Just take a.
I'm not gonna hit the button. I promise. I promise I'm not gonna hit the like button.
Oh, I want to hit the button. I want to hit it so bad.
Oops.
Oh
You're out, like, working on the
dear.
airlock, and then you're like, wait a second, is that the thrusters powering up? What's going on?
Okay, so that should work nice.
And it's a wretched great gamer. Yeah, he looked it off the mun with.
His last words were, "Wait, take me with you."
Hey,
He
Enra,
couldn't get his
Yes.
eye back into the capsule, so he
Do me a
just left it
favor.
hanging off
I just want to say something.
the
What's
ladder.
up?
Yeah, sorry.
Take your build camera
Mm-hmm.
and just go from there to where you're gonna angle up at
Mm-hmm.
towards that nugget.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah, that peak.
That
Right
peak,
there.
yeah. Well, and see, that's just it. I'm not going to be able to do a straight shot. It's going to have to undulate. But we can
Right.
do that. We can do that. That's not a
Yep.
problem.
Totally doable.
Undulate. That sounds so naughty.
Oh, it is,
Only-
Kiwi. Oh, it is.
Only if you knew. Only if you knew.
Only if you asked.
Now that you've said that, I'm gonna feel so violated now.
You should, and the sheep should be afraid to.
Yes.
Dolly out of this.
Button.
We're not the one in New Zealand, buddy. We don't have that many sheep per capita.
There we
We get our Velcro gloves made in Australia.
go.
Is that so? You never mind.
I wondered how far down the road you want to take this one.
Welcome to New Zealand, where men are men and sheep are afraid.
How many
Okay,
pairs
I'm
of boots do
starting
you
to
go
get-
through?
Starting to get muscle memory back.
Legendary gumboots, they're called red bands, so you can stick the back feet in the gumboots.
Kiwi shows up to the field and all he hears is, "Are you my daddy?"
Oh no.
Oh boy.
I've
needs
heard
to
all
start-
of them. I've heard
Somebody
them
needs
all.
to start clipping all this.
I can't clip. I can't clip. Remember?
Oh,
Somebody took it away from me.
It was not me, I promise. Stupid YouTube.
I know.
oh Lord.
God damn it.
It's not going to be too far away. I don't think somebody else is going to start a platform because people are sick of YouTube's bullshit.
I mean, there's already Kick out there.
Yeah, but have you seen the degenerates on that?
I have not, but I can only imagine.
Just imagine what the EXE for bloody downloading it. It's probably full of that many viruses anyway. And most of them are probably
Hi,
STDs.
Granny.
Yo, Grimy, what's happening? How you doing? Definitely.
Good
Sid.
morning,
It's
Grimy.
definitely a dirty word there. There we go. Last one. Okay.
It's the grimy one.
How you doing today, Grimy?
Grimey's in the morning. I'm in the morning. Who else is in the morning? It's like 3:15 in the morning here.
It's 10 in the morning here.
Yeah,
It's 8:11 here.
9 here.
You guys
What's
are
the shit?
at least
Yeah, we got down to 48 last night. Ugh.
48 what?
Almost. Oh,
Fahrenheit.
Oh, you guys.
right.
Jeez, Fahrenheit. Yeah, that's right. You guys are weird.
Oh, you have no idea, Kiwi. Alright, we got.
I do. I lived in South Carolina for 5 years. I know
Okay,
exactly how
alright,
weird
know
you
what's
guys
up.
are.
Alright, fair enough.
And the worst thing was, within the first week, I'd out-rednecked a whole lot of them.
No free slots in suit inventory.
Thanks, Sue Lady.
No free slots in suit inventory.
At least that's one good feature they did add.
Yeah.
To manipulate the terrain. It actually it takes now. It goes back
No free
in.
slots in suit inventory.
Yep.
No
Did they
free
ever
slots
fix that
in
thing
suit
where,
inventory.
I know you've had a lot of problems with
In
it.
suit inventory.
He'd mine out somewhere and then it would grow back next time he loaded it in, and he'd have rocks up all through his base.
It still
They-
does that.
They ever,
It's not
Yeah.
as egregious as it used to be, but the terrain does
Yeah.
reset, and it's only because of the updates. Whenever they update anything inside the database, it will always reset the planets themselves.
Yep.
which is fair
It's
enough,
not-
I
world
guess.
changed a lot of things on almost all of the planets.
I haven't been able to play for a long time, so I've missed a lot of the little nuances that come along with it. But somebody was saying
Now,
that they're
there are
actually
ways
looking,
around that.
taking
though.
all the
If you place
expeditions. They
pieces down, it will usually the pieces will stop the terrain from changing. The reason I know that that works is one of my oldest bases, which is built into the side of a mountain, is still there. I actually showed it off on stream last week, so that worked. It stayed and it didn't change.
Nice.
Well, that
Because
is
of the
good news,
because of
yeah.
the build parts that I put down on top
Mhm.
after I've terrain manipulated, and it hasn't been adjusted since.
Nice.
That's neat. It used to always grow back for me when I did that.
Well, yeah, I was surprised that it stuck around. It kind of shocked me, truthfully. You hear my reaction and see it on stream. Because I was like, whoa, I didn't think it was actually gonna. I thought it was gonna just tear all that completely to pieces. It's not the prettiest base. It is an ugly, ugly base, but it was an experiment to see if it would work inside inside the mountain. So,
Yeah, yeah, that's a good experiment.
Well, because I had found one planet a couple of years back that had cave tubes, like lava tubes, cave systems, so large you could fly a starship through them, and I was going
Wow.
to make a racing, make a air and land race to go through those tubes on that planet.
Oh,
that'd
That
be
worked
cool.
out because they never fixed the racing stuff.
Mhm.
So yeah.
Thanks, Hell Games. Come on, Sean. Do everything you want.
Well, he's not lighting any fires. That's for damn
That's for sure.
I think right now they're having just too many issues going on. You know.
Well, part of it is their own proprietary engine, right? I think that's partially to blame, because everything that they have to do, they have to go back and readjust their engine, and if they break one thing without realizing it's breaking some other portion of their own engine, then that's additional work that they have to do on top of everything else.
Yeah.
And plus now they're on what, five platforms?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's different binaries for each and every one of those platforms too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's gotta be
I
the
think they
biggest
just need
headache.
to slow down a little bit. I think they're constantly putting out new stuff all the time. They
Oh,
just need to slow
not on the just the
Fix-
binaries, it's also the encoding as well.
Am I wrong in my thought there? You know, I wouldn't be upset if they slowed down just a little bit, you know, and got everything right before they again. And like it took
I
them
thought
years to
that's
get
what they
everything.
was doing on this, on the experimental branch, because it was almost 2 weeks, 3 weeks before they released it.
Oh, that long, huh?
Yeah, it was quite a while.
But didn't it still end up breaking a bunch of things and requiring at least 3 other patches?
The latest update, it didn't still fix everything because your wire endpoints are still messed up, and some of the terminals still, well, not for me, for some the terminals at the settlements now, I still have one where I cannot find the terminal for.
Oh,
Oh,
really?
that
that
was-
sucks. I mean, it's
Yep.
probably behind a wall. 'Cause
Yeah.
that's
It
what I was
might
having
be.
issues with, where the
Well,
walls
I
were closed up.
yeah.
And you
Well,
couldn't
I
remove them
scanned
even
and
after-
I couldn't see the icon for it. So
Oh wow, that's even crazier. Damn. Yeah, I would be
Hey,
in the middle
Dash.
of upgrading. It would do the upgrade. It would show that the upgrade
Yo,
went through, but the
dashboard,
wall
what's
and the
happening?
partition that
How
it
you
puts up
doing, dude?
would still be there.
Hey, Dash.
I dash.
Dashboard double.
That's right, Dash. Never mind the Kiwi. I know where you live, son.
Morning, Grimy.
Thank you, Krusty. I just don't feel like doing bloody shout outs today.
You're
My
good.
hands hurt a little bit this morning.
No.
You're fine, Kiwi. Don't worry, dude.
We got you covered.
I appreciate it, guys. I try and keep up with it all, but some days, you know, it's just, meh. I'm not gonna lie. Everyone feels like that. I just admit it.
No.
So you were saying it got down to 48 last night for you guys. What's that? That's like,
Well, where I'm at, it got down to 48.
but aren't you guys coming into summer?
Yeah, we're in
48.
the middle of summer, man.
Yeah. Okay.
48 would be beautiful. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, I know.
That's very much like the temperatures we're having here, which is like 2 or 3 degrees Celsius.
Ah, wrong button.
I know we're in winter because
was-
when I walk out the door, I get blown away.
It was 111 yesterday.
Holy hell.
12 today, I think. 113.
Oh my gosh.
Last night at midnight, it was still 80 degrees out.
No, thank you.
Aren't you in Arizona or somewhere similar like that?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I
I
mean,
try
you
not
can
to
be
get too
outside, it's not like
specific
it's
on,
gonna kill
on,
you or anything.
on
This
where
game's
people
been
live.
for a long
Yeah.
time.
That's way too hot there, Sid. That's crazy.
No, that's not crazy. Crazy would be acting as though it's typical and normal for everybody else. And I mean, it is what it is. It's the difference is that you don't have the humidity level like everybody else is dealing with the swelter. It may be hot, but it's not sweltering hot. in that respect. Like a cool, the breeze hits you and it'll cool off. Your perspiration will cool you down. Where you don't get
They're
that
very much
humidity.
like the heat in Australia. It's dry as hell. There's no moisture in the air at all.
Yeah, same thing out here. So you understand that heat really well.
When it would get to, I think it was 35 degrees Celsius. I don't know what that is in
About
Fahrenheit.
95. 35 is about 95 degrees.
Because they didn't have air
95 is
conditioning
mild.
in the schools, they used to shut down all the schools and send the kids home.
Yeah.
Because they didn't have the
35
air
degrees,
conditioning
so,
unit.
so you have to understand, where I live, it's normally at least 40 degrees, pretty much on a regular basis. 300 days out of
Yeah.
the year.
Warm and dry. Yes, sir. My two favorite words.
Except for when it comes to sorority women. Yep, exactly.
They have women there too. Oh, lordy.
Women who aren't wearing very many clothes because it's hot as hell. So you have to, there's additional context you have to add to that.
So
It's all
tan
about
lines is
context.
a very real struggle when
All about context.
my farmer's tan will fit in well there.
Well, yeah, I live in a place where you can step outside for 3 minutes and get a farmer's tan. Where you have to flip over and after every 10 minutes to make sure you're thoroughly cooked on both sides properly.
You gotta do it
Yeah,
properly.
but in Arizona, getting cooked is a whole different meaning now, doesn't it?
Well, good morning to you
That's what I like to
too.
tell people.
Arf, arf,
It's like
arf,
the
arf.
state of
Yeah,
Arizona.
that's small. Smaller.
You ever want to know what it's like to live inside of an air fryer? Come here.
No thanks. I've been there, done that.
I was lucky enough to grow up in Australia, just outside of Perth, and it's as close to the Simpson Desert as you can get without actually stepping foot in it. Wow. It was awesome.
Let's see. It's
Well, that
been.
explains a lot. So much. Explains so much. Kiwi is part of Team Drop Bear. That's what it is. Team Drop Bear.
And the bitey sticks. Don't forget the bitey
The
sticks.
mighty sticks.
Oh no, I call them roid rodents or roid rabbits, the kangaroos.
Oh,
Roid
okay,
rabbits works really well. I think it works.
yeah.
Roid rabbit.
I think it works
Some of them
quite well,
boomers are
yeah.
stacked up, eh,
Dude,
man?
roos are scary as shit, dude. They're 10. Some of them get to be 10 feet tall and they're jacked. You don't want to screw with a roo.
Oh, they're not cute and cuddly. Nothing in Australia is cute and cuddly. Even the koala bears will have you absolutely fucked up in a minute if you piss them off enough.
All right, they'll bite your face off.
They have claws, like about 3-inch long claws.
Somewhere the sloth feels very inadequate.
Yeah. Well, you know, they very rarely come down out of a tree unless the tree has run out of leaves, because they just sit up there. They hook their claws in and sit there and they eat the eucalyptus leaves all the time. And they get hammer fucked on those things, man.
The only worse animal than a panda bear is a damn koala bear. Eucalyptus is poisonous even to them, and that's the only thing they can eat. They lost the genetic lottery a long time ago, and somebody just forgot to tell them.
Two off their faces to remember.
Exactly. Yep.
And unlike panda bears, bamboo is very prevalent, but bamboo has no nutritional value whatsoever, which is the whole reason why panda bears have to eat bamboo constantly, because they're constantly in malnutrition. They're not eating correctly, but that's the only thing they eat. It's you gonna tell me
Once
there's a
in a
divine
while,
creator
go on a
making
bit
those
of a
choices?
rage and eat a local.
Just how drunk were they when they made those choices? That's the only thing I gotta say. That's why I don't prescribe to a divine creator of anything like that. Because there's things that just don't make any damn sense.
Other than they're funny if you're omnipotent.
Right. I mean, that's the whole that Robin Williams said about the platypus. Like,
Yeah.
there's just a bunch of extra parts that he didn't know that
Yeah.
that we didn't know what to do with.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, throw it all together.
Just slap it all in there.
The only known mammal we know of today that can lay an egg.
Yep. So,
Platypus is
Oh,
kind
that's
of
cool.
fucked
That
up.
aperture looks great.
yeah, oh yeah. Platypi.
Is that the plural?
I have no idea.
I think you might be right.
It sounds like it should be
I-
if it's not.
Well,
Before we
I
left, this was
used
90 degrees. The truck was 106. Yeah, max the temperature those 2 days was 109. Yep.
Okay. Yep.
That's just the Tuesday, Dash.
It's been some years ago, but I remember a time up in Kansas City where it was so hot for a whole week that a guy literally, and people were taking their phones out and recording it. He cleaned off the sidewalk, nice and clean, Then after it dried, it didn't take no time either.
Yeah.
Then he took some Pam, sprayed it down, and literally fried an egg on the sidewalk.
I watched
I've
the
done
guy
that on
do
the
with his
fishing
car.
boat. Yeah, I've done it on the fishing boat. We had to, steel deck, cook bacon and eggs on there just to prove how hot it was.
But was it clean enough to eat off of?
But I don't know. I didn't eat this crap. I just wanted to prove a point. We used to have to wrap tape all around all our metal tools because there was a guy who got second-degree burns from picking up like I don't know what you call it, an adjustable wrench. We call it a crescent can or a shift.
Yeah, I believe he was right,
But I-
Dash. Well, I remember up in El Paso when I was there for a while. It stayed 115 for a whole week. I mean, it would not cool down. Oh my gosh.
That's
I'm
crazy.
sorry you were in El Paso.
Yeah.
That's my biggest takeaway.
Ugh.
Ugh. El Paso is so nasty. You can see the graffiti on the mountain from Interstate 10. That is not a place to stop.
Well, my ex, when I was married, now my ex, she was in the military and she got stationed at Fort Bliss. So,
The most
Hi,
ironic
Sam.
fort in the entire army.
Never mind these guys. They
Yo,
just
Sam
talking rubbish
Vons,
about
what's
how hot
happening?
it was.
How you doing, man? What's going on?
If you're in Texas, it's not blissful. I'm just calling it out.
nope.
Not at all.
Yeah, but at
in
least you
Texas,
can
I
shoot
know.
people in Texas. You know, come on.
There's a reason I
You're
don't
not
live in
wrong.
Texas anymore. That's the reason. Not to mention everything in Texas pretty much gets all of the Gulf effect. It's
Yeah.
much like how the lake effect in Illinois is, or in Minnesota, because of the Great Lakes.
Mhm.
You're still getting the basic, a much larger lake effect coming off the Gulf, and you don't have to be even remotely anywhere near Houston for that matter. I mean, you can be in San Antonio, full directly in the middle, smack dab of the state, and you're still gonna get all that Gulf effect. It's just nasty.
You know, I get that you don't go outside, but what's golf got to do with it?
The Gulf Coast, no, I mean from the Gulf Coast.
37
all the
Celsius
moisture
there, huh, Sam? Yeah, that's
he
about
walked
100.
straight into
Yeah.
it.
That's
Yeah.
about
I'm not
100.
caffeinated yet. Thanks.
Is that
I'm
why you're
sorry,
gonna
Sid.
stretch that
I
far?
was.
No, I blame Kiwi.
I
I'm
will-
blaming Kiwi.
I just wanted to
Right
see if you were paying attention.
No, not really. I think I'm yapping. That's what I'm doing. I'm just yapping. I'm gonna shut up now.
No, keep yapping.
Let's see. It is, since we're comparing, it is 66 here today.
Right now or the high?
Right now.
Send your angry emails to enrisilver@gmail.com.
Subject line: I've got a great story to tell you.
It's 55 here now. That's 8:30, and that's 14 degrees Celsius.
Dashboard right now, I'm enjoying 57. Well, there you go. It's quite nice there, Dash, yeah. Gotta like Washington.
It's 4 degrees Celsius here at the moment at just after 3:30 in the morning.
Last time I was on, Sam, I don't think they did. Yeah, that's what I thought, Dash. Thank you.
They have not. Nope, I've been seeing it today here. So, yeah, they have not fixed it.
And that's irritating, too.
It's definitely irritating. Yep. Oh.
That's not where I want the wire point. I want the wire point there, not there, but the other there.
The other there, yeah.
Hey, listen. While I'm in chat with a couple of creators and that, I've heard that interaction is the new thing for the algorithm. Like the more you chat, like you participate in chat and
Supposedly, yeah.
drop
Yeah,
links
well-
and things like that, the algorithm seems to like you a bit more. I'm just wondering, is that true?
Yeah, because they're tracking it now. Those
Oh,
little
okay.
crowns with the numbers. That's not just for this stream.
Okay.
I mean, the little crown with the numbers is per stream, but I guarantee you, they're aggregating that data 100%.
Okay. That's cool. No, I always thought that was going to be a thing anyway. That's why I'm constantly playing the games whenever I'm in somebody's stream and on their chat.
It's appreciate.
Constantly do those games. I always thought, okay, that's got to be a thing.
Yeah, I definitely think it is.
Thank you very much for answering that.
Yeah, no worries. So, let's scoot this over a little. And we're gonna keep.
Yeah, baby, finally got 3 skull and crossbones.
Well, there
How
you
long have we
go.
been playing
I'm
that
lost.
bloody game for?
Yeah, yep, there you go, Sin. That's a dice break.
I know. I lost my pieces, but I got 3 skull and crossbones. Enra, fix your bloody game.
Oh, it is fixed. That's how it's supposed to be working, Kiwi.
Yeah. I don't mind losing that. I just, I finally got it. I've been going
Sam
so
is
long on
asking
so
you-
many streams.
So Sam is asking you, what are you building in? So
I am building a walkthrough kaleidoscope, Sam. John Vardy passed away a little about a month ago, Christy, or more.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it was about a month.
And he would have really enjoyed these new salvaged pieces, and so I figure we'll build a little walkthrough kaleidoscope here with the salvaged pieces. little something for John.
I didn't even know he'd passed.
Yeah.
R.I.P. dude.
Yep.
Mhm.
A little bit more, I think. Of course.
June 2nd.
Okay, yeah, so almost a month exact. Alright, that should be good. Yeah, okay.
I'm glad it took you nearly an hour to do that front door. That's actually cool. Well done, okay. I take back all the snide remarks I was saying, because that's pretty cool, dude.
Yeah, okay. And now let's put you right there, maybe. We're gonna want just a touch more elevation. Okay.
Sam, I didn't know either, man. No, that sort of somehow just sort of slid under the radar.
Yeah, he would have really, really liked these new salvage pieces. I'll tell you what. He would have given him some
Yeah.
crazy stuff.
Do would have too.
Yeah.
Okay, son. Have a good night, or morning, or evening, or whatever the hell it is.
Take it easy, Sin.
Don't go outside
Have a good
without a
one, Sam.
bloody hat on.
Bye, Sin. Yeah, I couldn't live in Arizona, then I'd be justified on the amount of beer I'd drink.
Weather
Hey,
update.
Krusty.
Storm clearing.
Yes.
Sam, John Vardy also did have a YouTube channel, so I don't know if it,
Oh, here, I'll put it in here.
so if you want to go and see some of his builds and what he did, oh my gosh.
No worries,
be-
Sam. No worries. Yeah, you're fine. You're fine. Yeah. But yeah, John built some. I mean, the first walkthrough kaleidoscope I ever saw, he did. So APG and Jabwai were the first kaleidoscopes I saw, but the first person to actually take them and make them walk through was John.
Yeah.
We need to have a builder that sort of takes the same attitude as Josh on Let's Game It Out. You know, it's go through a kaleidoscope and launch yourself into the middle of nowhere. I love that
Yeah.
guy's videos. He's such a nut.
That's what we need.
It's only 4 hours until the bottle store opens.
There you go.
So is someone gonna push me
Oh.
off the boat if I do a heist?
Oh,
Oh,
I
most
will.
definitely.
I mean, no, it won't be me. I promise, not me.
I'll join.
So you won't know who did it now.
Hey, Joy Rolf.
Yo, Joy.
How you
Roth,
going,
what's
Joy Roth?
happening? How you doing,
Chris.
man? Welcome in.
Oh, Sin's in there as well. Nobody's gonna know who's pushing who off where. This is gonna be fun. Hold tight, guys. Oh, I must remember that one, Christy. Don't remember ever seeing Joy Ross. Shout out.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah. If you haven't checked out Joy
he's
Ross
got
channel, by all
excellent.
means,
Yeah.
go check
I
him
know.
out.
Oh no, I'm
Yeah.
subscribed. I just haven't seen his shout out code. So,
Gotcha, yeah.
Yeah, I'll put his link
I
in
did-
right after I
did
did.
start making a spreadsheet. I did start making a spreadsheet for myself, but every creator's got different ones for different people, you know.
I know,
so
yeah.
Yeah.
it's turning to be just a mammoth task, and I think Christy's got the manual for it somewhere in her head.
So
You
you'll
seem to
notice
remember a lot
I
more. Oh, I remember when I first started doing it, you know, I had no idea what the bloody hell I was doing, but I was trying, and you helped me a lot. You showed me a lot of them. Who else was doing it as well? I think it was Zebs as
Maxie
well.
Zabs.
Zabs, yeah,
Zabs
yeah.
was
Zabs did.
awesome.
That's great at it, yeah.
Talk about everybody in her head. She's the one that had it.
Yeah.
If anyone's talking to her, tell her I say hi. I haven't heard from her for a long, long time.
I know, same.
Yeah.
I miss her.
Yeah. Hopefully she'll be coming back at some point.
I hope so.
Wiz, did you push Krusty off? You bloody cheeky bugger.
Wasn't me. I'll never tell.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Exactly.
Nobody told nothing. Can't prove a thing. Wasn't
Yep.
me.
Present your evidence,
Probably
sir.
most.
All right, give me just a second. I got a phone call I got to take. I'll be back in a minute.
I'm sure we'll keep ourselves amused.
I'm sure you will, yeah.
YouTube won't
Yeah,
boot
so
him out right
is-
away, will it?
So is Zeb's going through something like in real life or something like that, or is she just taking a break or something?
I don't know. I think
I
that
have
she
no
was
idea.
in ARC a lot.
Zaps is?
Oh,
Yeah.
I've sent her some messages, but she hasn't hit me back up. Because yeah, I have seen her playing Ark. But if I remember rightly, she used to be part of one of those big clans on the Ark Evolved before they made Ark Ascended. Apparently, she's a prolific dragon tamer, dinosaur tamer.
I know Dread plays a lot of Ark too. Adventures of Dread.
Yeah, but what I was saying is, I think Zebs was part of one of those big, huge clans. Well,
Right.
prolific clans, and I guess they're trying to get their footing back again. I guess. Now, did I hear right? Is my wish coming true? As are they going to put all the expeditions out in like a DLC?
I haven't heard about that one.
I was saying something about it the other day. I was like, wow, man, I've been wishing for that for ages because I haven't been able to do any of the expeditions. So I've missed out on all these really cool things and really cool little adventures and things because I haven't been able to play.
I can't remember whether it was. It wasn't last year. Maybe it was the year before, the year before that, where they actually did go back and you could go through. They did a redundant, and
Yeah.
you could go back and start
Redo,
from
yeah.
Expedition 1 all the way up to the whatever expedition it
should
was
do
on.
They should do that every couple of years, I think. So for people that
So those that
That's a
didn't get to
damn
do
good
the
idea.
first one, they had the chance to. I still say they should give you the option though, where you could go to the terminal on the on the Nexus and choose your expedition, whichever one you want to do.
Yeah, that would
Especially
be
for the
cool.
new
But,
players.
but imagine how hard that would be to implement, and that's a whole chunk of like server space too. I can get why they didn't do it, or they don't do it all the time. But
Sorry about that. With my back, I got workman's but I gotta keep returning the calls from
Yeah.
employee health when they come. So shit.
Vex still hurts. I need another 6 months. Thanks. There's an update coming.
Appreciate. Yeah, exactly. I mean, my back hurts. My back hurts so bad.
Yeah.
The legendary work phone call.
Yeah, that is. They'd have to modify that portion of the expedition. I think, Joy Roth. Let's take it out a little further.
You might know something about this, Andrew. I'm sure somebody was saying that they were going to make the expeditions, all the expeditions available all the time, but it might be a DLC that you might have to pay for or something, which I've been asking for a long time.
I mean, I wouldn't have a problem with that at all. Yeah, I would have zero problem with the DLC for something like that.
And I've always said I would pay like $25 for that easily.
Yeah, for sure.
Hey, Double Tap, what's up?
Yo, what's happening, DT? How you doing? Welcome in.
Hey, Tap, how you doing?
There we go. Much more shallow. Too shallow. It might be. Shit.
Hey, Indra, I don't know what you do, but how do you get the best of the community to all be in your bloody stream at the same time? Are you shelling out the drugs somewhere or something you're not telling me about?
Bribery, my friend. Bribery.
You're missing somebody.
I have no
Where's
idea
mine?
what you're talking about. Oh no, I want more rise actually, because we got the bottom of the kaleidoscopes. Alright, so
It's actually quite awesome to see that a lot of the people that are in this absolutely amazing community, there's very little policing going on in this community.
yeah.
For an online community, that's almost unheard of. And so many creators, and sometimes you got to pick and choose who you're going to go and watch because there's just not enough bloody
Yeah,
time in the day.
There really isn't. Yep. I've had that issue several times. Yeah, Sam, appreciate that. Yeah, I'll get your money here. Checks in the mail, my friend.
You can get Dash to drop my alcohol off, Henry.
I sent some bribery there.
That's gonna be
Well done, Krusty.
It's the question mark that hurts the most.
I know. I couldn't leave it out though.
I know. I wouldn't want you to.
Talk to Chris about it.
Okay, now we're all gonna be on our best behaviour because we know Krusty's got the quote button ready.
I don't do
Mhm.
it for now.
Alright, are they known to quote sometimes?
On occasion.
Okay.
Do you use electric clippers,
No,
Krusty, or do
no,
you
no,
use
no, no,
scissors?
no. Joyride, we don't raise the bar around here, we lower it all the time. Okay?
All the
we
time,
start at
yeah.
gutter level.
And descend from there, yes.
Oh Lord.
Just after saying I need to watch what I say and I go and come out with that shit.
That's weird. Why won't that wire snap there?
It happens occasionally if you've got too many pieces around the wire tip. It for some reason doesn't want to show the connection point.
End point.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you could visualize the end of it.
Yeah.
You just won't get that icon. You got to be right, very specific spot in order to. Oh, there it was. There we go.
That's weird.
Sam, that's how they're tracking, you know, how much interaction you have on chat and things like that. And they make it into a little game so that it can be like first, second, and third, and it comes up next to you in chat. And it's
What
a
is
good
the
thing and a
purpose?
bad thing.
Yeah.
They know
I was
you
gonna say, what's the purpose
are
of that
tracking you
anyway?
more. It doesn't mean anything. It just means how chatty you are. Oh, look who's on top.
No, I chat a lot.
Absolutely. We love that video, Christy.
I won't be on the board here before too long. Watch.
I couldn't help myself, Krusty.
I refrain from saying something that would have gotten me in trouble.
Oh,
But-
you're no fun.
So
The whole
she's thinking
point of going on the
putting
internet to get in trouble, isn't it?
I gotta keep people curious. Guys,
Have you still got that cold?
Sure.
me?
Or you just got allergies?
No, I just feel like shit today.
You
Sorry to
didn't
hear
sound
that,
too good
Christy.
yesterday either.
I felt horrible yesterday. Today
Oh,
I'm here.
I hope you feel better soon.
Me too. Thank you.
Dr. Kiwi prescribes a bottle of vodka all in one go.
It's the all-in-one
Vodka is
go.
not my favorite.
Sounds rough.
Well, so long as it's anything over 40% alcohol wise, you know, if anything survives that, you know, you're probably supposed to have it. One of my old favorites was
Now whiskey we're talking. Tequila we can do. Fireball.
have you
Rum.
ever tried warm rum, like rum
Mhm.
with warm water with a bit of lemon in it? Apparently, apparently it's an old sailor's remedy.
I was gonna
Not
say,
sure
but
what
I
they're
don't know if
trying
I
to
should or
do.
not.
Old sailor's
Say it.
remedy. All right.
I don't want to get slapped with the microphone.
Or
Well,
worse
you're
yet, get the look.
no, you heard that song, right, Krusty? It'll make your clothes fall.
It's one of my favorites.
Wrong button.
Scotch.
What? Oh, hey.
What was it? Lagavulin. I think that was the Scotch I tried.
Which one?
Lagavulin is a type of
Lagavulin?
scotch. Yep.
Yeah.
Pretty good type of
So
scotch.
I was
Very,
trying
very
to
smoky.
remember which one that one is.
What are we talking about? Is it Scotch?
Got a
Scotch.
bottle of it here. Yeah,
Oh, I'm a lower.
it's Rose' favorite.
What is it? Lafroig. I'm a Lafroig man. Because every time you buy a bottle, they give you a share in the company. Not that it's gone thick, but yeah, they.
Yeah, let me go see what mine is. I can't remember. I went
Somebody
into the
send me a
liquor
picture
store
of
and
the
bought
label.
it, and they were. Yeah, I can do.
I appreciate that. I've not heard of that one before. Yeah, Lafroig is
It's
awesome. Yeah, that's my favorite. Like I was saying, Dash,
Yeah,
every time you buy a
Glenfiddich,
bottle of
yeah,
it,
Glenfiddich
technically
is
they
good.
give you a share in the company.
I'm with you there, Sam. Yeah, Glenfiddich, good stuff.
Glenfiddich is a bit rough.
Oh,
Yeah, I've heard it's a really amazing tour, and they go all out, especially like at the end when you go to the tasting room and you have about 20 different shots that you can do. Not many people walk out of there straight.
No. I can't imagine they would.
But apparently it's expensive too. Something like €100 or something like that.
For what?
That's only what I've heard for the tour of the Glenfiddich distillery.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, but
I
for
heard
it
it's
to be
That'd be a good tour, though. That'd be a lot of fun.
for it to actually be called Scotch, it has to be made in Scotland, of course, and it has to sit in the cask for at least 3 to 4 years, I believe, before it can actually be labeled as Scotch.
Hmm. Oh, that's
Not
not
know that.
Just
I
look.
just thought it was just ugly whiskey. Oh no, hang on, that's tequila.
Cactus whiskey.
Yeah.
Cactus whiskey. There you go.
Prickly whiskey.
I sent you a picture of it. The label.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Krusty. Ever so obliging young lady, isn't she?
I'll have to do that one.
Wow.
Okay.
What?
Distilled in 1833 and aged for a remarkable 8 years, each bottle has become a time capsule for preserving rich heritage. Now,
Incoming storm.
remember, this was done in 1833, and they auctioned it off in 2023.
For who? What is it?
Scotch.
How much did they get for it?
It went up to the 190-year-old whiskey is expected to sell for over $12,000 a bottle.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Yeah.
I couldn't drink it.
That's a frickin' expensive hangover. Let's be honest. But then again, you know, it's a commodity then, and you're never going to drink that.
Yeah, it was found in the in Blair Castle in Scotland.
Okay, yeah.
Here's a Macallan
Of what?
Scotch
From
from
brilliant.
1926 that's sold for 2.1 million.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's some weird.
And you go away from the weekend and you come home and you find that your 14-year-old buddy kids had a party and some idiots drank it.
And then you
300
start
yeah, that's
chilling.
yeah, that's about right. Dash, because I work on post and I do stock all the alcohol and we get in high dollar scotches. Johnny Walker Red, Blue. Johnny Walker Blue used to be
yeah.
around about 5 years ago. It used to be about $250 a bottle.
It's nearly $500 a bottle in New Zealand here. But that's
Oh.
New Zealand dollars, so that's like about close to $300 a bottle.
Yeah, Joel, some of these wines and tequilas is ridiculous high. We
Yeah.
just recently had they only make so many bottles per 5 years. It was a Crown, can't remember the rest of it, crisp apple,
Hmm.
and it went for, we were selling it for around $190 a bottle at the time, just
Yeah,
recently.
that's crazy.
Oh, you should look up some of the Patron ones. Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
I can't even imagine. Yeah, they're probably just bananas.
This juice, yeah.
Oh, here it is.
I'm not.
It's called Patron NLA. I'm gonna have to spell it out. LALIQUE liqueur, I guess. Series 1 Extra Añejo tequila with gift box for $8,999. Yeah.
Weather update.
Oh
No, if you
shoot! I
could
didn't
give
even
a
see
gift
this.
like that.
They even have one for $250,000 if you want to buy it.
If you can give a gift like that, you know, you're probably not drinking a whole lot.
No, that's the kind of one you just take a shot of once a year, cork it back up, put it back in the box, put it back on the shelf.
Yeah.
No, you just take it out of the cabinet, dust it off once in a while, and go and buy the cheaper version and pretend you're
Yeah.
giving them the good one.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Hell no, I don't know anyone I like good enough that I'm going to spend $250,000 on getting drunk.
Yep.
Well, I do actually, but you sure as hell know nobody's going to remember it the next day.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
just
no.
it too. Yeah.
I appreciate it, Crosshair. I don't know where all my points keep going. I used to have thousands of them.
I don't know. I don't know why we can't find you either.
Oh, yeah. One day, just all my points just disappeared.
Now that's something else too. Streamlabs has been really crazy about that.
That's what I did. Okay, let's see. Mm,
Ah,
It helps if I spell you correctly.
I know, right? It's not like you don't know who my name is. God damn it. I don't think there's a space in my name there.
It shows a space in your name.
Does it?
Yes, sir.
How would I know? I was drunk when I made the profile.
Did you put 2 spaces there? No.
Anything's possible. I don't know.
You're making me work.
I'm worth it.
Some days.
There you go. There you go. That's how you spell it. Hello, Mrs. Silver.
Hello, Miss Silver.
All right, hello in chat.
Hello.
Say hello to Mrs. Silver. How are you doing, babe? Did I lose track?
Add points.
Maybe a
Add.
little bit. S-
I can't. Oh,
oh, wait, hold on. This is the
1,
one I
2.
need to delete.
What?
Now, Enra, you know, just because you're significant others on the chat doesn't mean we're going to slow our roll. You know, you're just going to have
I
to
would not
harden the hell up.
expect it. I would not expect it there, Kiwi. Would never even ask it. No. There we go.
Hey, if
Oh, you just
spell it
wanted
right-
more. That's what you wanted. I see, Kiwi.
Ah, you have been exposed, my friend. They're onto your tricks.
Hey, Krusty, read my name. I'm a pirate. Cool. Take it all. Give nothing back.
All right. If you're still around, Sam, take it easy. Great seeing you, my friend. Hopefully you're doing well. And we'll talk soon. hopefully.
Bye, Sam.
Yes, I am.
Back
I was focused on Kiwi, missed it.
Hey, can't get me out of your head, can you, Krusty? A bit of
Bad
wishful
call.
thinking going on there on the Kiwi Pirates.
Okay, we need to switch up to the salvage stuff, though. Yeah. There we go.
So I was thinking of going and get some painkillers and taking a shit ton of painkillers and joining a stream. That's something.
Oh, that's not.
I
the
misplayed.
right icon. That's not the right piece. Why is that? Oh. Small salvage triangle. The regular salvage triangle. What do you know? The small salvage triangle comes in as the alloy triangle. Okay, that's weird. Yeah. Huh.
As usual, you're making things extremely hard for yourself.
That's weird.
That is weird. Well,
I
Inra's
wonder if
weird.
that can get fixed.
We're all weird. Come on, let's face it.
it's true. It's true.
That's why we enjoy him. That's why we stay.
Appreciate you guys.
Wasn't fun, we wouldn't be here.
Well, I appreciate it. I'm having fun at least, so appreciate y'all hanging out.
Well, nobody else is awake at this time for me to poke fun at.
I'll take it. You know what? I'll take it. I'm fine. We're good with that. Yeah. No problem.
Mm.
Like I said, that's what I love about this community. There's absolutely no policing going on. I've only ever seen one person get kicked, and that was on Sin's channel, and that was Alien Royalty. But he was being a complete and utter dickhead. Other than that, I've never even seen or even heard of anyone being told off in chat.
It's a good community.
I know. Imagine the first one that I join, and it's a bloody good one.
What are the
Imagine what
odds?
I'd be like if I had to join a real toxic one. I'd be, ha 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 ha. Okay,
You're getting it. You're regretting it now, aren't you?
No. Okay, I didn't see that, Dash. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't see it either.
Okay, so that's two that I've heard of.
Yeah.
I've never actually seen anyone be disciplined in chat.
Yeah, that person that kept popping in and talking about Mario on the Switch. Dash finally booted him last week. Yeah, a couple weeks ago. I appreciate
Yep.
it. They were
Right.
getting annoying.
Give him the boot drawer off.
Yeah, it's pretty hard to get kicked out of the gutter.
It is. Yeah, you do, Jorods, you really do. Takes effort. So, right there, that's where we're gonna put it.
It's a Maxi.
Ah!
Maxie! Hello, hello.
No, nobody
Speak of
here
gutter.
plays it, Maxie. Nobody here plays it.
Put him back in his box.
No, we want him out of his box.
It's been a while, Maxie. How you
Here.
been, buddy?
It has been a long time.
Hope you're doing extremely well and you're in a cheeky mood.
Oh, Delta gave him a timeout. That had to be bad.
Yep.
Usually Delta hug him and let him back in. Woo.
Lord.
He's lucky he didn't get Delta Creator set on him.
Yep. Yes, yes, he is.
Kinda hoping Maxie will turn up a voice chat.
Definitely love to have it.
A flying visit before I go and get what is
Some
it?
Guinnesses.
Filled up on Guinness.
Maxie, that's not how you spell genius.
Oh, ouch.
The genius comes out.
Oh,
Ooh.
nice, nice.
If you know me and Maxie, we have a running rivalry, and it's always kept on fun, though. It never gets out of hand.
Never, nope. Alright, so,
Good comeback, Kiwi. Good comeback.
yeah.
You used to chat.
See,
so much.
he just put a barb in my side. He knew I'd know what that meant. I'm not drunk, Maxie. I'm happy.
It's a subtle difference.
That's what I said. It genius came after.
Of course it counts, Maxie. So long as you doing what makes you happy, my brother. He must have heard us talking about hard liquor earlier on.
Yeah, definitely. His spidey senses tingled.
Yeah.
Not yet. It's a thought.
That does not count, Maxie, at all. No, sorry.
I'm holding out for the tequila. Hey Adam, how you doing, buddy?
What's
It won't be
going
on camera,
Adam
that's for
Mac?
sure.
How you doing? Welcome in. No.
Counts. She's mad about the
Had a
old balls.
mouthful.
Oh.
He
It does
almost got
count.
me.
It does count, Max.
Hey, Adam.
Lordy. Oh, the conversation. Yeah, see, you can only lower the bar in this chat. you know?
Exactly. Yep. It's only
Hey,
down
Mac.
from here. What the?
You did
Hey,
have to ask
Maxie.
me to open it for me.
It counts. She's mad about the old balls. Does that in reference to the blue balls?
No, that was Fireball, I believe. What he was talking about there was
Wow, way too quick to defend yourself there, Krusty.
Oh, shit.
He's sensing a little bit of guilty something.
Yeah, I
know.
I'm just gonna lurk for a bit.
Yep. Now the guilt sensors are going absolutely haywire. I need to dig into this a little bit. Yeah, you can come and try and save him, Maxie. We know there's something else going on. We're not sure what it is yet. but we'll find it. Maybe one day. I don't know. It's not really a priority. If I start digging into other people, people might start digging into me, and well, yeah, there you go.
Smart man.
I think.
That's the first time I've ever been accused of that, Krusty. Oh, Mum's sending me
definitely
some
an
photos to
accusation.
send here too, Krusty.
Huh? What?
Mum's sending me some old photos of me to send to you. Saying we're having a
Oh,
little
is she?
exchange. Yeah. Oh, Lordy.
That ought to be good.
Oh, you're gonna get some giggle worth out of it, I can tell you now.
So still too high.
Quite a transformation from a sweet little kid with a toothy smile to the Kiwi pirate, I can tell you.
Mm.
Yeah, Adam, and I know everyone's gonna want to see them, but I'll discuss that with Krusty in private, and maybe I'll share one. I have one in particular that I might share, and you won't even believe it. You won't even be able to pick me out of the photo, I can tell you.
Mm.
That says a lot about this community, that I'm willing to share something about my life that I don't share with even some of my closest in real life friends. You know why? I can turn you guys off anytime I want.
Exactly.
Nope.
Oh, you'll never escape us, Kiwi.
I know. I was just thinking that it won't help if I just turn you off. I'll have to answer the phone sooner or later, and it'll be one of you. What's that saying? One of us. One of us.
Yep.
One of us. I wish I could remember what movie that was from. Does anyone know off the top of their head?
Not off the top of my head.
Was it Toy Story? Was it? No,
Might be.
I
No,
can't
I'm
remember.
not sure. Okay, that's quote worthy. That's quote worthy, Adam. Good quote.
Freaks. Is that where it was? Yeah.
Sorry, I'm being quiet while he's talking to his kid. Trying to be
Alright.
somewhat respectful. Yeah, Maxie,
Oh,
I've never had an eye patch, so unless you want to
never
send
had
me
an
one.
eye patch? Oh, that's a missed
No.
opportunity.
Yeah. Freaks, it was called, from 1932.
It was. Okay, thank you very much. I was trying to explain it to Mum the other day. I just remember it, and it gets used quite often, but I've never been able to remember where it came from. Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah, I'm thinking it was more science fiction-y sort of something. Definitely weird.
Mhm.
Maybe the thing I'm thinking of isn't the original. Might have been sort of just shown into a movie. But it has been used quite a bit. Quite applicable sometimes.
Only sometimes.
Well,
That should be right. If I
not
can
not
get
not
glitch to
often we
work.
induct someone new into the Hall of Weirdness and Guttery.
Fair enough. All right. That's not going down any lower though. So what if that?
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me, Dash. Yeah.
Weather warning. Incoming storm.
Right, that's the right orientation. There we go. That's not the right orientation.
I was just looking at how many likes you've got, and it's telling me you started 28 minutes ago. That's how long I've been here.
Well, of course, that makes total sense. Yeah.
No better way to pass the time.
Alright. I'm gonna have to play around more with that next stream. But I gotta call it today. Gotta get some lunch for folks. But I appreciate everybody coming and hanging out here today.
Yeah, it was fun.
We'll definitely be working more on this. There's a couple streams.
Very much for the
Alright.
stream, buddy, and thank you to all the mods and the weirdos in chat.
I appreciate everybody dropping by, hanging out. And I will be live again tomorrow for Community Late Night. It's the 1 year anniversary of Community Late Night. So Onsetter's going to be doing a big, long, like 12-hour stream. And people just going to be popping in and out. So make sure to swing by and say hi tomorrow. And I will talk to everybody later. Have a great rest of your day, however much is left of it.
There once was a ship. The name of the ship was the Billy O.T. The winds blew hard, her bow dipped down. Below me, bully boys blow. Soon may the weathermen come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. She'd not been 2 weeks from shore when down on her a right whale bore. The captain called all hands and swore he'd take that whale in tow. Soon may the weathermen come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day